Oh, my ovaries.
Blood coming out of her, wherever.
Howdy, my internet family, and welcome back to another episode of PMS Party. Greetings to all of the period-having humans and my viewers who have synced up with my cycle. Lying on my front like this is really hurting my boobies. My tits are killing me, and my cravings are really strange. So usually I have my cup of tea or my cup of coffee with my little party umbrella, and I'll usually show you guys chocolate or something like that. This month's craving, which is section number 1 as usual, is a bit of a weird one this month, and I blame YouTuber Lucy Moon for this. Pasta pesto, specifically tortellini pasta with pesto and broccoli. This month my cravings for this went off the charts, and I do kind of sort of daily vlog on Instagram stories, and you've probably seen pasta pesto pop up. This is red pesto though, and I've put some like little torn up basil leaves in there. Pasta is like just such a comfort food for me, and that one has ricotta and spinach inside. Ricotta is a type of cheese. Broccoli is not a bad period craving. Tell me what PMS has been making you crave down below. I have that weird thing where if I see someone eating something and it looks really good, or like they look really good eating it, I'm like, I need that in my life. Right now, I'm leaving to go to the shop to get it. This month's topic was inspired by a lot of the comments on previous episodes of PMS Party from you guys who were asking questions about contraception and stuff, and there is a Q&A toward the end as usual. But I wanted to talk about the fact that I don't want to get pregnant yet. I definitely want babies someday. I'm broody as hell, but I'm not ready yet and haven't met the person I want to raise a family with. So obviously, you know, continuing to have a period every month means that I'm not pregnant. And I am a 27-year-old woman, and I am sexually active, mostly with women. So that does make it a little bit easier because there's no worry about spermies when you're with a lady. But a couple of gentlemen have caught my eye over the past couple of years, and it is a constant worry. I am not on any form of hormonal contraception, and it's better for me in the long run. Better for me. I talked about my experiences, my pretty bad experiences with taking the pill in a previous video with my friend Hannah Witton. The both of us wanted to come off hormonal contraception just to, you know, let our bodies run naturally, and I definitely prefer how I run and how I feel and operate when I'm not on the pill. My PMS is definitely better now that I'm not taking anything like that that's kind of pumping hormones into my body. So raise your hands, and by raise your hands I mean leave comments, if you are on hormonal contraception. I'm just curious, and I'd like to know your experience as well. And I wonder how many of you guys are aware of the fertile window. According to science, these are the days in the menstrual cycle when pregnancy is possible. I'm reading here from a source which I'll link down below. Pregnancy is technically only possible during the 5 days before ovulation through to the day of ovulation. These 6 days are the fertile window in a period-having human's cycle, and this reflects the lifespan of the sperm, which can last 5 days in the body, and the lifespan of the ovum, which is 24 hours. At the end of this window, the probability of pregnancy massively declines, and by 12 to 24 hours after a person ovulates, they're no longer able to get pregnant during that cycle. So my friend Hannah and I were discussing it's important to double up on contraception, you know, like obviously condoms are important, but say for example if you are in a relationship or seeing someone a lot, the same person, you might not always want to use condoms. And because I'm not on the hormonal pill, where would that leave me, for example, if I wanted to be having the sexies with a willy? I'm taking the dive today, and I'm going to be trying natural cycles, and I invite you guys to try this with me if you'd like to. Here is my phone, and here are my apps. And here is Natural Cycles. This is the world's first and only EU certified contraceptive app, which is why I feel quite safe in giving this a bash. And I'm really excited about the idea of like having this level of control over my own cycle and being able to track my fertility. So you can use this obviously if you're trying to increase your chances of getting pregnant, but most of us will want to use it to prevent, I think. Or I'm assuming based on the age of my followers. So yeah, when you sign up for a 1-year membership of Natural Cycles, the subscription works out to be, I think, about 70 quid, which, you know, the amount that I was spending on condoms and that I used to spend on my pill, like, I don't mind that at all. And the app comes in conjunction with this little thermometer. So tracks your fertility, tracks your cycle. What you do is every morning when you wake up, before you even get out of bed, you just get this thermometer, press the little button, and you take your temperature under your tongue. I think it said on the little leaflet here that you can like stick it up your bum, but I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing obviously the tongue measurement. Then you simply input that data into the app. The app then tells you which days are secure. If you to go ahead and have sex, it'll say it's green. It will come up as red if it's an insecure day. So on that day, obviously it'd be preferable to use a condom if you want to completely avoid pregnancy. I will leave the link to this app in the description box below if you want to download it, and be sure to like let people know about it if they're considering non-hormonal contraceptive options and stuff. I'm really excited about it, and I think it's going to be quite revolutionary for a lot of people, you know. I mean, obviously if you're trying to protect against STIs, it's important to use a condom, but say if you're seeing someone, or if you're in a relationship or whatever, like, I would like to be in a relationship within the next year or so anyway, and if that does end up being with a boy, I feel like I just want to avoid going back on the pill because of my own negative experiences with it. Now it's time for me to stop stuffing my face with pasta and to your cues from Twitter. A couple of people like this question, so I think I should answer it. Amy Lou said, can you offer a non-biased view of the pill, because some of us take it as hormone replacement and we are sick of feeling bad about it? And to that I would have to say, just as well to just get this out there, I can only ever talk about my own experiences online. I could never make a video about the pill in a non-biased way, because what I do on the internet is share my opinions, my experiences with stuff. And I think it would be very unfair of me to talk about anything so kind of objectively like that, you know? Like, if I'm recommending, say, a makeup product, not everyone is going to like that makeup product. I just share what I like, and I love hearing. That's why I watch a wide variety of people, and I follow a lot of different people on social media to get a nice broad view. Do you know what I mean? What I would say though is you definitely shouldn't feel bad for it, just because some people have bad experiences with it and stuff. Same way you shouldn't feel bad for eating bread around someone who's celiac, you know what I mean? Rebecca said, what do you think of the information GPs offer teenagers on contraception? I remember mine being very blasé and anti-sex, scary as a 16-year-old, and I had a very, very similar experience to that. I remember my GP when I was a teenager being very kind of just unhelpful and kind of didn't want to even be talking about sex with me, because I went on the pill initially for my skin and stuff, and I did bring up about like asking about how it worked in terms of contraception, and I remember him just kind of really brushing me off. I was never once sat down and told all of my options, which I think really sucks, and I do think that teachers and parents should take a bit more responsibility in ensuring that young people have got like all of the options kind of laid out in front of them. Ryder said, I just recently went on the contraceptive injection and my boyfriend uses condoms, but I still get scared of getting pregnant, lol. What's your opinion on the contraceptive injection? I feel like not many people choose this one and I feel a little alienated. It's actually really common. I have a couple of friends who get the injection and, you know, they get on with it just fine. I was really scared of going on it because of the weight gain issues, especially because I've had body issues and eating disorders over the years, and I already have a kind of a challenge in keeping my weight down, having been overweight. So that was one of the reasons I didn't want to take that. But not everyone has that side effect. I'm just really super receptive to side effects of contraceptive, like with the hormones and stuff. First off, obviously nothing's 100% effective at pregnancy prevention. However, if you're doubling up on contraception, you are really unlikely to get pregnant. So don't worry, like, do your best not to worry and let that cloud your thoughts when you're having sex. It might kind of really interrupt the moment that you're having with your boyfriend. If you're having a positive experience on the injection, I wouldn't advise you to do anything differently, and don't worry about what other people are doing so much. Like, once you're happy, that's all that matters. Belle Lifestyle said, what do you do to help control emotions? Mine are fine 1 month and insane the next. I think she means if you're on hormonal contraception, because that's what the question was about. But yeah, that was one of the reasons I came off the pill, because my emotions were like this. Like, I couldn't keep up with my own emotions. Like, I wouldn't know why I'd be bawling, crying out of nowhere, and I'd go through these periods of elation, and then I'd be really down and miserable and like basically depressed, just like not caring about anything. And but the crying bursts were so much worse when I was taking the pill than they are now. Like, I still get it. I think a lot of people experience that with their cycle and stuff. But yeah, if the pill is affecting you that way, it's just something to consider, that maybe the pill you're on or that contraceptive type in general doesn't suit you. Caitlin said, have I ever noticed a change in libido from the hormonal contraception, and how to know if that's the real cause? So on one pill that I went on, I noticed a massive decline in my libido. I have a very, very high libido, and like all of my friends joke about it. I'm ridiculous. Like, this is why I suit being in a relationship better than being single, because it's boo. But definitely I went on a pill, and it was very traceable and trackable that the decline came very shortly after I went on this specific it was a progesterone, or it was one of those pills that has the 2 hormones in it. What are they called? It's just not, my brain's not working right now. But I started taking it, and I had no desire for sex with my ex. I was just like, no. So I think if you can track the changes like that, then it's a big indicator that it might be something to do with the pill. Victoria said, when do you think is the right time to go on a hormonal contraception? And I think with all contraception, if you want to have an active sex life and you want to make sure that you're protected against pregnancy, it's time to look at methods other than condoms, because otherwise you're always going to just have that worry of a condom breaking. Caroline said, did you notice an increase in anxiety due to hormonal contraceptives? Cause mine is over the top since taking the pill. Funny that you should mention that. My really bad panic attacks phase came when I was on a new pill. Because I kept coming on and off pills when I was going through breakups, or when I was back with the person, or I know that's really, really bad for your body. Like, I was, but funnily enough, I have never had an extremely intense period of anxiety when I've not been on hormonal contraception. If you notice that you trace it back to when you started taking that. That's why I always encourage people to keep a journal and just note in little things like that in every day. Like, it takes 2 minutes to keep a little journal, and I will give this as this month's tip. Yeah, keep a period journal, diary, and note down differences in your sleep pattern, in your mood swings, in your emotions, in all the things, because it's really interesting to look at, first of all, if there's like kind of trends and stuff, but it really helps you to catch things and figure out what caused them or when they came on. Some people don't even track the day every month that they're going to get their period, so they end up kind of, it comes and they're like, weren't expecting it, and they weren't prepared, and they didn't have tampons or pads or moon cups or whatever in the house. So it's just really valuable to kind of document it. Doesn't even have to be a period journal or a PM. Oh my god, I should make PMS party journal diary things, or PMS party pajamas. Merchandise ideas. Ooh. But no, yeah, just keeping a journal in general, and have a little section. Maybe use a red pen for those ones. So that's another episode of PMS Party. Give it thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment below. Get involved in the discussion. I love chatting to you guys. I love reading your comments. And I will see you again in this series next month. Bye.